Okay, Netflix just released a new trailer for the upcoming One Piece live action, so I thought I'd take a minute to just look through some of the pictures, talk about the casting, the costumes, take a look at the trailer, and just tell you my thoughts. Okay, so here's the cast that we know so far. I'm mainly just going to be focusing on the main characters, or like the first 5 characters in this list. Okay, so let's just quickly go through these pictures, and then we'll analyze them one by one and break them down. But here we have Luffy. The next up we have Nami. Okay, then we have Sanji, we have Usopp, and we have Zoro. Okay, so comparing the actual people to the character from the show, I feel like a lot of these characters in this anime are kind of hard to cast. Like in the case of Luffy, he doesn't look like a real person at all. Like if you look at the actual anime character, his eyes are like huge and just bugged out looking. He's got this really wide mouth, and just nobody looks like that in real life. So I feel like it wouldn't have mattered who they casted for Luffy. It wouldn't look like Luffy. And they could have used makeup or CGI or something to try to make him look more like the character. But if they did that, it would probably look super cursed. It just would look creepy. It would look awful. So I feel like they did as good a job as what anybody could have done casting Luffy. I mean, it really wouldn't have mattered, and I don't know, they got a pretty normal looking dude to play the part, and I feel like that's okay. I mean, what else could they have done, really? Okay, then we have Nami. Again, it's kind of the same deal. Apart from her huge freaking bugged out anime eyes, she's just a normal looking girl. I guess they cast somebody with a similar hair color. I don't know if that's her real hair color, if it's dyed or whatever, but yeah, it's got that sort of orangey hint. Other than that, she's just a normal looking girl, which is fine because so is Nami. I mean, what else are they gonna do? Unless they're gonna do some crazy pull a Alita Battle Angel situation and make her eyes look freaking huge or something, which I'm glad they didn't do that because that just looks cursed. So yeah, I think this is fine. Okay, next we have Zoro. Again, I mean, he's just a normal looking dude apart from the green hair. So yeah, I mean, they really could have cast basically anybody. I mean, I guess they got somebody who's pretty muscular, so that's good. And then we have Usopp, which is one of the biggest reasons why I said what I said about this being a difficult anime to cast, because the characters really just don't look like real people in real life, especially Usopp. This dude's nose and his mouth, I mean, Usopp looks crazy. His eyes are crazy. Everything about Usopp looks insane. Nobody looks like that in real life. No matter who you cast for Usopp, they're not going to look like Usopp unless you use makeup or CGI. But if you did that, it would look extremely cursed. It would not look good. So they just got a normal dude. I feel like this is just a normal looking dude, which is totally fine. I mean, what else were they gonna do? So I'm fine with this one. And then we have Sanji, and again, I mean, he's just a normal looking dude apart from his eyebrows, which have this weird curl on it. I mean, that's it. I mean, but apart from that, he's just a normal dude. So again, I feel like they really could have casted anybody. And just looking at these costumes, we see a similar theme, that their clothing is pretty much just normal ass clothing. Here we just have a simple straw hat and a simple shirt, and I mean, that's what Luffy wears. What else are you gonna do? I mean, it's not like they have really intricate costume designs. They just don't. How else could they have done it any better? This is what I'm trying to say. Again, we just have a normal t-shirt. Her hair, I think her hair has been colored, unless that's her natural hair color. I really don't know. But apart from that, what else can you do? That's just what Nami looks like. I mean, it's very plain, but at least it doesn't look super cheap and cosplay looking. If you look at Bleach or something like that, the outfits are very intricate, and because of this, they have a hard time making it look natural and not just some kind of cheap cosplay. So it's probably a good thing, honestly, that the characters wear such normal clothing in this, because then it allows the live action to look more normal and less cosplay looking. And again with Sanji, I mean, it's just a suit. That's literally all it is a suit. And then he's got the blonde hair, and his hair is a little bit long and I guess parted, so you can only see one of his eyes. It looks fine. Then we have Usopp, and again, because Usopp has such a crazy face in the cartoon, other than his clothes in the live action version, you wouldn't be able to tell it was Usopp. Because he's got the slingshot, you can tell it's Usopp. And I mean, yeah, I mean, what else could they do? You couldn't possibly make it look better. in my opinion. And then we have Zoro. I think it's interesting that they decided to make his hair green, like in the anime. I was wondering if they were gonna do this or not, because like often in anime, characters have really bright colored hair, like bright blue and pink and stuff. This doesn't usually translate well into live action, but I think they did a good job. They didn't make it too bright, like overly bright. I think that would have been a bad idea. He would have ended up looking like the Joker from Suicide Squad or something. You can see it's just kind of like highlighted, I guess you could say, but you can still see his like dark roots underneath. And I think that looks really good. And now let's take a look at the trailer for a second. I'm not gonna show it in its entirety, and I'm not gonna have the sound going, so if you haven't seen it yet, just go over to Netflix and watch this. It's really easy to find. Now I just want to pause it on this screen and say that I think they've done a really good job with like the scene. Like the boat looks really good. I think they actually built a real boat, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. Then we have like the windmills and stuff. I don't know how much of this is real, how much is CGI or whatever, but it all looks really good. We see Luffy for the first time right here, touching the ship. That's a really nice shot, I think. Got a shot of the city. Again, this looks fantastic. Ooh, this is a really nice shot too. We get to see Zoro for the first time. Yeah, all this looks so nice. The water, the sunshine. Hold on. Let's just take a second to appreciate this. Yeah, that looks really nice. Okay, here we get to see some of the fighting, which is really nice. Yeah, I mean, you only see it for a second, but man, did it look good. It looked well, like choreographed and everything. That's got me excited. This is looking promising. Okay, here we see a little bit of some CGI. So let's look at this for a second. Now, I wouldn't say this looks amazing, but I wouldn't say that it looks bad either. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, I would say that looks pretty dang good. Yeah, especially right there with all the water and like the shininess on like the skin. I mean, this looks good, man. This looks pretty damn good. This shot could be fake. I don't know if this is all real, but it looks good. And this is definitely real right here. I don't know if they built, again, I don't know if they built the entire ship or just like this part here. I don't know, but it looks really good. Oh, here we have a nice shot of the cannonball flying. Yeah, right straight into the camera. That's a nice shot. Some underwater shots. That looks really nice. Yeah, this looks so good. Okay. And here we get to see what a perfect frame to pause it on. Here we get to see a bit of his powers for the first time, what that's gonna look like and how they've gone about doing that. So let me just rewind it. His arm stretching out really far. Okay, so I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like there's definitely going to be some people that heavily criticize this, saying it looks bad. I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks pretty good, honestly. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it's not amazing. Again, it's not like amazing, but it's not bad, in my opinion. I think they did a decent job with that. So yeah, that's it. That's the trailer. Man, I gotta say, I'm really excited for this. I think it looks really good. I think it's promising. We don't really know how the writing's gonna be. It could be really goofy with a lot of one-liners and cheesy stuff. We don't know that yet, but just visually, the way the ships look, the way like the lighting off of the water and everything, the CGI, to me it looks pretty good. I think this could be one of the good live action remakes. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you think it's gonna be really good? Do you think it's gonna be really bad? Are you somewhere in between? Yeah, I just want to know your all's opinions, and yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.